Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Taroscope reading from May the 22nd through to the 28th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Interesting cut. Oh my gosh, and one got left here. Sitting here, Judgment. So Judgment would be, I'm thinking, your first card. So you have to really use good judgment this week. You have to think things through. You can't knee-jerk a reaction. It's hard to tell a Sag not to be spontaneous, but I'm telling you to think it through, to not just step into things because it looks good or it might be a shortcut. Shortcuts will make it incredibly long in the long term. So you don't want to take the shortcut. You don't want to take the easy way out. You want to think it through. You want to investigate. You want to ask the questions. When you make a decision, you have to use a lot of your wisdom and your knowledge and your intuition all together to strengthen that decision, to make sure that you're making the right one. So ask the questions, read the fine print. For the Ace of Cups. New beginnings in passions, dreams, desires, love, compassion. So you are really looking at a new creative front going forward in what you want to create, and what you want to be, and who you want to become. That could be relationships, new starts within relationships. King of Swords. You're full of passion this week. So even more so, we have to use good judgment when this guy shows up too on the other side, because we may burn bridges without realizing it. Our words may hurt. Or we might take something the wrong way and just snap like a little dry twig in the forest and just, go after them, and then you kind of can't pull those words back or that action back. So be careful with this kind of passion. Used in a positive way, you can actually forge forward in a beautiful energy. So the King of Swords is all about our passion, our desires going forward towards our dreams and our goals, what we want. And if we are not communicating, if we are not taking the time to realize the effect it's having on people around us, we could very well burn bridges and ruffle feathers. But nothing stands in our way here. We don't allow it to. So you're going to have to do a little bit of a balancing act, I think, when it comes to that kind of energy in your life this week, okay? You don't want to be too spontaneous with your responses, with your words, with your actions. You want to think it through. You want to use good judgment, okay? And that way you're using the energy in a very positive manner, and you can forge forward, large steps on your path. We have the Strength card. Strength card, somebody else got it. Another sign got it in the same position. And right away I thought about, you can attract more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. So it's using that inner strength in order to get what you want, in order to forge forward and reaching goals, taking the next step on your path. Okay, we want to do it through love, compassion. It's almost like we demand a respect because of who we are, our integrity. We let our integrity lead the way. We let our love lead the way. We let our compassion lead the way. We don't have to use brute force in order to reach our goals. So we don't want to manipulate here for a better outcome. We want to do the long route. We want to use our inner strength. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Gee, I'm going to have to look back because I wonder if this is the same two cards here for the same sign, because this one came as an overriding energy. This is the new day dawning. This is, well, first of all, you're very attached to spirit right now. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe. Okay, you will get the epiphanies, you will get the aha moments, you will come to some kind of realization of the next step or the new path you want to step into. This is the new day dawning. This is telling you to leave your past in the past, to not compare your steps forward to steps in the past. As far as you don't want to go that route because you failed in the past or you didn't do well in the past, and so it's probably just going to be that all over again. And don't think in that way. You've gained a lot of wisdom, you've gained a lot of intelligence, knowledge, wisdom. So pay attention to your intuition, but pay attention to your higher wisdom, because it is leading you into a brand new direction, a brand new path. For work and career, we have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords, most people are just terrified when this card comes out. First of all, the swords are not in your back. If they were, there'd be a pool of blood in the front. There's no pool of blood. That's your lessons that you've learned. That's the wisdom that you've acquired. That's your strength. You are starting to push yourself back up. The sun is starting to break through those clouds. The rainbow is starting to form. So if you have been challenged in work and career, or you feel like you just haven't gotten anywhere, you're in a rut, now's the time when things are going to start moving in the right direction for you. So I would have to say this is, we do have the King of Swords there, so that's our passions and our dreams. We really have to use common sense, though. We really have to use, with the Judgment card first, we really have to think about our steps forward and really attach ourselves to the wisdom that we've learned. And then we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are moving in the right direction, because it keeps calling to us. We keep learning more about it. We keep finding ourselves revisiting that career path, or what we want to do, or what we want to learn, or where we want to grow. For love and relationships, look at this. We have the Nine of Swords. Well, with the Nine of Swords, first of all, don't let little molehills turn into giant mountains. Don't start saying, well, they did this, so maybe it means this, maybe it means that, maybe they don't love me anymore, maybe they don't want to support me, maybe they don't think I'm going in the right direction, maybe they're not standing beside me like they once were. And you just start thinking all this negative that brings negative into the relationship, and all of a sudden you guys are fighting over something very small and very minor, but it's a bigger picture in the background. It's the true things that we're not letting come to the surface or the table, to move forward, to not let those little things fester, to not let those, that we could have easily talked about, but rather we let it fester. And we self-sabotage ourselves in many ways in a relationship when we start doing this, when we're not being open, we're not being honest, when we're not having those lines of communication wide open. So for the little things that are bothering you, talk about it. I'm sure there's things you do that they don't like, so, so be prepared for that, okay? If you're going to bring it up, they're going to bring it up. But it might clear the air. It might get rid of some toxic energy that has been surrounding the relationship. Okay? If you're not in a relationship, stop beating yourself up that you're not in a relationship because you're not good enough, or tall enough, or pretty enough, or handsome enough. What a bunch of malarkey that is. You are, okay? That perfect somebody is around the corner for you if you are looking for them. They are looking for you. Okay, so the more you are looking at the negatives of who you are, what you stand for, what you represent, what you bring to the table, you might say, well, I work so much I'd never be able to give time to a relationship. Therefore, I shouldn't really even look for a relationship. Therefore, I shouldn't really accept any kind of love in my life because I'm too busy in this area of my life. Rather look at, I do have this window of opportunity, and so long as they're okay with it, maybe we could start the relationship really slow and see where it leads. I'm not always going to be this busy at work, so maybe things will change as we grow together. Maybe this is a good thing that we get to know each other only a couple of hours a week right now. So look for the positive, okay? This card is saying that you will look more towards the negative if you're not conscious of those thoughts. And what is negative, we need to bring to the table. Allow that old energy to dissipate. Take those minor, minor little problems that start to fester and just rip that band-aid off to allow the healing to begin. For our spirituality, we have the Page of Swords. Honor yourself. Honor yourself through meditation, through prayer, through sitting in solitude or quiet or reflection. Okay? Start thinking about what really honors you in your world around you. You know, do you drive that car because it's practical, it's good on gas, everybody says it's so, but you'd rather drive something else? Or are you driving it because that's where you are? You know, you don't want to get something too flashy. What will people say? What will people think? Do you live in a certain part of a neighborhood because other people look at you a certain way, or you have a certain prestige about you if you live in a certain community or attached to a certain group of people, or you have certain things? Does it really bring, and it's okay to have all those things, don't get me wrong, it's okay to, you know, if you love jewelry and you wear a ton of jewelry, that's cool, so long as it honors your passions, your inner child, your happiness. If you like dressing up and putting on the sparkles and it makes you feel good, so long as you're doing it for you, so long as you're not doing it to impress somebody else, so long as you're not doing it to meet up to other people's expectations. This is really about honoring yourself and really looking at what you have in your life, and maybe even the people that surround you, but I get more of what you have in your life. And do you have those things because they raise you up, they make you feel good, or you're told that if you have them, you'll feel good, or you need them, or what will people think if you don't have? And give it some thought. You might be amazed at the amount of things that you can get rid of in your life that really bring on a negative energy, because it really doesn't fill you with a passion, or it doesn't really bring value into your life. It's just clutter. So it could be, you know, cleaning out your closets. It could be cleaning out your closets and realizing that you'll never wear this, or you never liked this, or you never needed this. That advertisement got you. Get rid of it. Get rid of that kind of energy. Okay, because it's toxic if it doesn't fit into your true self, honoring you in some way, bringing you happiness or stability or a feeling of balance in your life, or love or compassion. For health and well-being, we have the moon. This is where you're really looking inside and really understanding where you feel content with who you are in your own skin. This is about loving you. This is about going for a massage or a pedicure or a manicure. Yeah, you guys too. Or getting your hair done, or buying a new outfit that really makes you feel, when you put it on, like you're $1 million. You're worth $1 million, and you are worth $1 million. It's just, do you feel that way? And what will make you feel that way? And this is about pampering yourself. This is about taking care of you, the inner you. You know, making sure you're putting the good things into your body, making sure that you're not leaning on some bad habit that dissipates your energy. This is bringing in a balance in your life. And it's about honoring you, and I think that can be kind of hard for you sometimes, because you're all about making other people smile and see the beauty in themselves. And this week you need to turn it on to the beauty in you and realizing it, and yes, taking it to the next level or the next step, and adding something to your routine that's really going to make you lose that 10 pounds that just is there and it won't go away, or make you feel more energetic. Maybe you love getting out in nature and you love walking, but you rarely do it because you're so busy with responsibilities and obligations. This is a time to say no. This is a time to say, I'm going to honor me today. This is a time to love yourself. And when you love yourself, it just opens the door for the love that comes into your life as well. So it's raising your energy and raising your vibration by loving you first, and the rest just comes naturally. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.